I'm going to firstly apply the L'Oreal Lumi Magique base. This is just a really nice kind of, I have a mirror over here too if you're wondering why I'm looking over there instead of like in the viewfinder. This is just like a nice illuminating kind of base. It makes your skin look more glowy, so it's good for underneath your foundation. Normally I use my beauty blender to apply foundation, but I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to use my expert face brush because I found a way that I like to apply my foundation with it. So I'm just going to pump some of this onto my face. I don't know if you can tell, but I just recently tanned because I like to look more tanned when I go to get my hair dyed, so that because I get quite a dark brown and I think it looks nicer with tan skin rather than pale skin. And I do apologise for the lighting as well. It's the sun's coming in at a really bad angle. But I like to look tan, so I tanned last night and a bit this morning. So this foundation's probably not going to match me as well as it would. Because as you can see, it's like quite light, but we're going to bronze up. I just take my expert face brush. I bought this a couple of months ago and I found it was really streaky, like it applied foundation really streaky onto the skin, but I've kind of found a way now that I like doing it where I just blend it down like I'm doing right now, and then I kind of go in with the flat part and like pat. And I do go over my my lips, I will be honest, because I just really like, I don't do it as a base or anything, I just like it so that when I apply lip products over the top, they're not as vibrant. And I just, if I'm wearing like a nude or something like that, it's nice and nude if I have a foundation on underneath. I love this foundation to bits. I've already tried a little bit of it before, not like completely over my face. This is the first time doing it completely over my face, but it's supposed to have like a built-in concealer, and it really does cover really well, but it's not like a weird finish, like it's not a dry finish or anything like that. I really like red cheeks lately. Just gonna put it behind my ears. I know it's gonna look crap, but I'm having really red cheeks lately. I don't really know what it's from. I think my skin's kind of sensitive, and I'm kind of, because I'm using like benzoyl peroxide on my blemishes and stuff, it's just freaking out. And then I'm just gonna put it down my neck. I normally tan my neck, but I didn't today, just because I don't know, I just didn't. It's like such good coverage. Like if you had perfect skin, this would probably be like way too much for you, to be honest, but it's just amazing. So then I'm going to take my under eye concealer. I'm using the Essence one. I'm just going to apply this underneath my eyes in a V. This, like as you can see, this concealer is so light, but when it blends into the skin, it doesn't really highlight as much as I'd like. So I really want to get the MAC Prep and Prime or something like that, because that one seems to highlight way better every time I see it on someone's YouTube. It seems to like highlight way better. This one kind of blends into the skin. I mean, it'll probably look really highlighted on camera, but normally in real life it's not as highlighted as I'd like it to be. I want that really like Jaclyn Hill highlight underneath the eyes. Like, I love how she highlights her face. I'm using the beauty blender to do this. It just goes so seamlessly. Like, there is no way I feel like a brush would be able to blend this in as well. Normally I love using this for my foundation as well, but as I said, I've kind of figured out a way. I think the Expert Face Brush gives a bit more of a full coverage finish to the foundation. So after I've done that, I'm just going to take my NYX concealer in a jar and just kind of apply with my beauty blender just individually onto any blemishes that I have. You could literally use that foundation as a concealer. It really does have amazing coverage. I don't know if you can tell on camera how different my skin looks to how it did before, but I love it. So funny, I got that foundation a couple of weeks ago and I've only just used it like today. Like, I used a little bit of it on one side of my face just to see how it looked, but I felt like because it was such a good foundation, I just don't really believe that I bought it from like drugstore. So I've been like avoiding using it so that I don't run out, as if it's like a Chanel foundation or something that's you know, was really expensive, and once it runs out I'm gonna have to buy another one. It was like literally like $11 or something like that, because it was like not even retail price, but still it's like super cheap anyway. And I was literally like, I'm not gonna use it. I don't want to end up using up all the product when I can literally just go into the mall and get a whole nother one, and it's from CoverGirl. It's obviously not extremely expensive. After I've done that, I'm just going to set that, and I'm only going to set my foundation. I'm not going to set where I've highlighted underneath my eyes, just because I want it to remain that colour and I don't want it to crease. And I'm just going to use my Face of Australia translucent powder. Yeah, for instance, like the Revlon Colour Stay Whipped foundation, I always find is like a really thick foundation. Like, it just doesn't work for me. It just makes me look really cakey. If you were dry skinned, I don't think it would at all, but it just makes me look really cakey all the time, so I hate it. But this is like really, this has even better coverage than the Revlon Colour Stay Whipped, and it doesn't do anything in terms of like looking cakey on my skin. Like, you can tell I'm wearing foundation, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't look cakey at all. And I'm just going to set it with my Australis Makeup Finishing Spritz, just to make it a little bit less powdery. I honestly don't think I'd have to set that foundation with a powder, which doesn't bother me at all. I kind of like the look of it without a powder better, but I honestly don't think I would have to do that. I'm going to prime. I'm going to do my eyebrows last as well. I'm going to prime with a Jordana eye primer. So I'm going to go in with this palette, and I'm going to take this shade, which is like a really shimmery champagne-y colour. This eyeshadow seemed to be quite pigmented as well, which is really good. This palette I think was $20 something, and then the Urban Decay Naked palette on Beauty Bay is like 50 something, so it's a lot cheaper. And then I'm going to take this colour here, which is I'm going to take that brown one there, just on a little blending brush. I really need a another eye blending brush, like a fluffy blending brush, because I only have one, and so I can't use it to put colour into the crease, because then I have to use it to like blend it out, and if it has colour it's going to go everywhere. Just going to put that on the outer third of my eye and then just bring it up to the crease. And I'm just going to take my blending brush and I'm just going to blend that out. I'm not really going to go any darker, like obviously I'm going to go darker than this with my hair, but I'm not going to go any darker than the last time I got my hair done, which I filmed in a vlog video. I think I'm just going to go that same one, but the person who normally does my hair didn't do it last time, so hopefully I can kind of explain. I just wanted it really like, still like that cool tone brown, not like any chocolatey warm colours in it, because that tends to not look very good on my skin tone, but just really really dark. I'm going to go in with this colour here, which is a, where is it? That one there, which is like a dark matte brown. I liked this palette in comparison to the bronze one, because the bronze one I think had all shimmer, and this one had shimmer and matte as well, which I think is really important to have. And then I'm just going to go in again with that champagne-y colour. We finished our beauty school makeup stuff, so I think I did pretty well with the whole makeup thing, just because of YouTube, obviously. Stuff like that. Okay, so that's the look. I know it doesn't, I don't know if it looks really blended out or not. It does on this mirror, but it's just kind of a nice like gold shimmery bronzy kind of eye. And I'm going to go in with that matte brown again and just apply that underneath my lower lash line, just on the like first half, I think. Okay, so now I'm going to bronze my face up. and I'm just going to switch that around. Actually, before I do that, I'm just going to take that same palette and I'm going to use that highlight colour, and I'm just going to apply this in the inner corner. And I'm also I'm going to use the highlight colour, and I'm also going to be using this on the brow bone when I've done my brows. So now I'm going to bronze using this Nude by Nature mineral powder brush, and I'm going to use the thing because my face is lighter than the rest of my body, so I'm just going to use a bit of that. I'm going to go in the 3 motions, so up along my cheeks where I contour, and on the highest points of my cheeks, around to my temples, along my forehead, so that everything in the middle is highlighted and everything in the perimeter is bronzed. That's what you want to do if you have a foundation that doesn't match the rest of your body, if it's too pale. I'm not a huge fan of this bronzer. I don't find it has a lot of pigmentation to it. I feel like the bronzer before, like the old formula or the old packaging, used to have way better like, I don't know, it just looked, I think I'm going to switch it up with my natural bronzer. I know this is a little bit more orange, so I'm not going to use as much. This has a bit more pigmentation, I feel. So I'm just going to do that, put it down my nose, on my temples, on my forehead, and then down my neck, because obviously I haven't tanned there. If anyone has a really good bronzer that is not pink toned or not too orange, please let me know, because I have the matte bronzer from NYX, but it's too pink toned. I feel like it just looks strange on my skin. So this one is a little bit too orange. Like, I still really like it, but it's a little bit too orange. The chocolate bronzer from Bourjois is probably the perfect shade, but as I said, it's just too, it's not very pigmented. So now I look the same colour basically, and then I have the inner part highlighted where I still have that foundation, so it looks good. So now I'm going to do my brows. My brows really need plucking, by the way. You probably can't tell, but that's a good thing. This is the Maybelline Definer Brow. Oh no! It's okay. I'm matching them to what my hair is going to look like when I get out of the hair salon. My nail polish is hashtag Totes Amaze by Australis, which is really funny. I don't have my setting gel, so I'm just going to leave it for a little bit and set it a bit later, but I normally use the e.l.f. brow gel. I'm going to use my HD felt tip liner. I'm going to pull my eyes to do this. I don't pull them very much. I've not been pulling them lately, but just for on camera. So then I'm going to line the waterline just using my Rimmel eyeliner. Oh, this is the Cat Eyes mascara from Maybelline.
You there, Jen?
I'm just going to use my NYX blush in Mauve, natural, with my Revlon blush brush. Just apply that to the highest points of my cheeks. I'm obsessed with this foundation. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but this foundation just made my skin look amazing compared to like what it looked like before. And then for lips, couldn't figure out what I wanted to wear, so I'm just going to wear a nude gloss. This is from Essence. It's their XXX Shine, and I don't think it has a colour. Oh, 04 Rising Star. It's a really nude. So that's pretty much it. I'm finished. So that's the eye makeup look using that palette. Just a really nice champagne-y gold with grey, and I'm absolutely in love with this palette so far. I'm definitely going to be using it every day, and I will do more looks on it, either as tutorials or like, you know, get ready with me. So that's pretty much it. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. No, it was kind of a bit random, but I think I like getting ready with me videos, and I think it's good to kind of incorporate new products, so I can do like a little mini review. But those eyeshadows are really pigmented, and I think that you could do the exact same look with the Urban Decay Naked palette, and this is way cheaper. So okay, so I'm gonna go now, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye.